everyone. Today we are excited to grand opening for the Humble Hunters. So first of all, welcome to the meetup with Humble Hunters. We are excited to announce and introduce the Humble Hunter, a company with a bold vision for India's future. Their goal is to occupy a leading position among agencies in the Croatia, as well as providing a quality of services. Their aim is to gain a reputation not only for the reliability but in the professionalism and providing the high quality of services. So today stay tuned with us and we are exploring their journey, vision and exciting future plan with us. So without wasting your time, we are just moving further. So hi sir.
Hi. Nice
First of all, many congratulations to you for the grand opening of Humble Hunters in the India.
Thank you.
So how you are feeling right now?
Overwhelmed. It's a great pleasure to be here, and if you ask me, 4 years ago when we started this company, that I'll be sitting here in India, establishing our own branch, I wouldn't believe it. So yeah, I'm quite excited and happy.
But now you believe in us.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. So is it good for you?
Yes. I mean, we started Humble Hunters with goal to help local companies that were struggling to find a workforce because there was a shortage in the local labor, and me and my partner Sandy, who is not here today, we decided to provide quality and skilled workers to those companies. And we started slow and we started small. Corona or COVID was influencing our growth, but as soon as the first wave of lockdowns was released, our company expanded exponentially. So for our companies, our clients, we decided or we were dedicated to provide to them quality services, you mentioned, but also quality workers. And India is actually a huge market for us, huge pool of talents where we can find exactly the profile of workers that our clients are looking for. And now, 3.5 years later, we supplied probably close to 10,000 workers to just the Croatian market. And now we started another vertical in our company, in our small group of companies, and that's Humble Education, because that's also another thing that we recognized in the local market, where universities are also looking for qualified and quality students. And that's something that our country needs in the future. We heavily rely on the Indian market, because I lived for a very long time in the United States, and if you look where are the best engineers, where are the best doctors, where are the best financial managers, they're from India, and they work in the United States. And we really want to do the same thing for Croatia. We want to bring the best managers, best doctors, best engineers from India to Croatia. And with establishing our second vertical in the company, that Humble Education, we hope to achieve this goal. Yeah.
Okay. As you said that you have been from long time, in the UAE and USA, right?
Yes.
So you are traveling from so far to the India.
Yes.
So how is your traveling experience?
It's different than when you travel to United States. There's no direct flight, but it's okay. I like to explore and seeing different airports and different crowds and different security systems. It's experience. Yeah.
Okay, as I heard that you land on a Vadodara airport, right? So how's the Vadodara airport?
How is what?
How's the Vadodara airport? You land over there, no?
Yes. It's okay. I mean, I cannot complain. It's
Okay, okay, not an issue. And have you seen anything like attractive in that?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, India is something that I didn't visit for the first time.
Yeah.
I've been coming here for many times, and now I feel like I'm already like at home. I love the food. I love the culture. Traffic is something that I cannot get used to it because people drive from all over the place and with different type of vehicles. But India is like second home.
Okay. As we welcome you with the Indian rituals and openings in that, so how are the rituals you like?
How is what?
How the rituals are there in the India?
Rituals?
Yeah, Indian rituals.
I mean, I didn't feel it so much. I mean, I think India also modernized heavily as well, going into this Western direction. But yeah, it's very nice to see the ceremony, the opening ceremony, how you do it differently than in Europe or United States. It's what I'm impressed the most is how dedicated you are with your hospitality to the foreigners.
Okay.
That's something that we lack in Europe or United States. Your dedication is impressive.
Okay. So, like you are just starting a new one branch in the India. So, can you tell us the story behind that founding and like the success of the Humble Hunters?
Yeah, just like I mentioned, our goal was to help primarily companies because for me and my family, it's important that the country where I live is economically sustainable, that the economy can grow, and that can only happen if we have workers. We need workers. So me and my partner, we heavily focused on helping companies to bring those profile of workers that they needed in order to achieve their goals as well. Like because Croatian market is also very emerging, even though at the moment there are some recession happening in Germany or in other countries. Croatian economy is going crazy up, and our goal was to help those companies, but not only companies. For us, it's also important who is coming to our country, and our recruitment and selection process is very rigorous, and we really want to bring somebody who see themselves long term in Croatia, because integration in the society is also very important for us. We don't want somebody who just want to be there for half a year, 1 year. We want people to stay there. We really want people to stay there, and that's how our kind of vision in Humble Hunters is based on, to really help the economy, but also future country, to make sure that we recruit and hire people who really have long-term or long future goals to stay in Europe or stay in Croatia. Because as I mentioned before, I think India is probably the biggest market as well, but historically it was also one of the best engineers, best doctors and managers in the world, and we want that as well in our country.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you already said that Croatia is in the emerging market, right?
Yes.
So what is your preference? Which sectors you are targeting?
Well, in the beginning when we started, we were mostly focusing on those industries that were hurting the most, like hospitality. Croatia is one of the very popular travel destinations. We get influx of 20 something million tourists each year. We have a beautiful coast, and the hospitality industry needs a lot of room attendants, receptionists, waiters, cooks, and kitchen staff. So that's where we were heavily focusing in the beginning. But then later on, we spread it in the logistics part, transportation, construction, and now we are going slowly into the healthcare, but also in the that like managerial part, like office staff and managers, engineers, and who knows, very soon the C-level staff as well.
So you want to say that you want to cover all the sectors?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And how did you get this idea?
It was actually random. I was working for one big automotive company. They were this company was developing electrical hypercars, and like Bugatti and Porsche and so on. And at some family reunion during the barbecue, me and my partner now, Sandy, we were talking about like economy, life, and we suddenly started to talk about the shortage of the workforce in Croatia, how some companies are really struggling finding workers for, and they need. They never had such a great opportunity to expand their business, but they cannot because there are no workers. And then I told Sandy, look, I lived for so long in United States. I worked with a lot of people from India, from Philippines, from Nepal, from Latin America. I have contacts. I can find you workers if you can make a contract with a company or with a client. I'll find you the workers.
Okay, so on a random talk, you get the biggest idea of your life,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It was random, and then the realization of that idea came very fast. Very fast.
Yeah. And this is like very impressive.
Yes.
That
yes,
on a random talk, you get the biggest idea of your life, and you are achieving the goals also.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, if you look at our financial data, like which are publicly displayed in online in Croatia, our trajectory was like very steep. We went from 0 to almost 20 million euros in sales in less than 4 years.
Yeah.
This year we are going to end 2024 with almost 20 million euros in sales.
Yeah, that is great, and congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So moving further, I just want to say that we are right now having a different kind of vacancies, job openings in the Croatia as well as in the international platforms. So for that, they are looking for like different skills and qualities. So what skills and qualities you are most looking for the Croatia?
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, if a client is looking for a certain profile, yes, we will heavily focus on the experience. If the candidate has the right experience, but that's not enough. We look at also language skills. For certain positions, we don't ask to be super proficient like you and I, but at least to have above basic knowledge of English, so the person can communicate, which is very important if you're coming to a foreign country. Especially where there's not that many, like in our banks or in our stores, there are no Indians that you can ask how to pay something or how to get something.
Yeah.
You need to speak above basic English.
Yeah. At least you have to set a level for the language.
I would say probably somewhere between A2 and B1. Level of English. If you look at the global scale, like from A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2, like we are looking that people are able to speak A2 or B1 level of English. And after those two are satisfied, the experience and the language, then we try to look at their motivation, why they want to come to Croatia. Do they just want to use Croatia as a stepping stone, or they really want to settle down. And 99% of the time, people are really highly motivated to stay in Croatia because of all the benefits and all the perks that the country provides. It's a quite high quality of life, work and life balance. If you compare it to some countries like Germany or France, yes, in Germany or France you can make a lot more money, but the expenses are very high, which is not the case in Croatia. Croatia has very low cost of living, which is quite important today. And the last thing is safety. Croatia is a very safe country. A few years ago, we were voted as the 4th safest country in the world, which means like you as a woman, you can walk on the street at 2 o'clock in the morning without worrying that something is going to happen to you. And for my kids, it's very important that they're safe as well, and I don't have to worry. They can be on the street, they can do whatever. Croatia is a very, very safe country.
Okay, so they have a full freedom over there.
Yes.
Like when they rendering or for the journey or whatever, for the education, for the low cost of living and all that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The education system is also very good. Most of our, the best engineers, the best doctors, they were recruited by American companies, and this means that educational system is doing something very good. We are producing really good doctors, really good engineers, but some American companies are stealing them. But I think this is opportunity for people from India to study there, get a high quality education, and stay in Europe or stay in Croatia. Maybe maybe that's also the road to United States as well. But I hope it's not going to be that
But
way.
from as we see, so like now generation, people are doing the competition with their other companies, and I think this is the mandatory.
There was
Competition is the mandatory in the every sectors.
yeah. I mean accommodation.
Not for only the accommodation, but in every sector, everyone want to do the competition. Whatever is the position.
Comparison.
Yeah.
Comparison. Well, depends in the industry where you're going to work. Salaries can range from 1,000 euros minimum to 5, 6, 7, 10,000 euros. Depends on the position.
Depends on the skills and qualities.
Yes,
right?
yes. Like some software engineers, if they're highly skilled, they can make like between 5 and 10,000 euros per month. Doctors make really good money, especially if you work overtime or you work in a private office as well. Managers, there's a lot of opportunity for great managers who have the skill and knowledge how to lead people and how to be good mentors. So there's scale is quite huge. From the lowest is now Croatia recently changed the minimum wage, which is now just under the 1,000 euros cap. But that's for the jobs like helpers or cleaners or really like unskilled jobs.
Okay, so they're applicable the new rules over there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you already mentioned or clear the what we say your goal with the India. But what is your exactly vision with the India? What is the future expects?
Well, I mean, I always look at it on the business side as well. Yes, I want to bring, because Croatia is my home country, and if I'm going to see my family there long term, I really want to make sure that the country as itself continues to grow, and the economy to continue to grow, but also to make sure we bring the right people, to our country, but with India, there's a lot of opportunities, and sometimes there's this emotional factor as well, where I see a lot of poverty, and I kind of feel responsibility to help a lot of people to, find a job somewhere else. I mean, there is not. I think in the history of humankind, there was no such a great opportunity to migrate from one country to another. Technology enabled us this, and I think with humble hunters and humble education, we will be able to help a lot of people to fulfill their dreams and maybe find a better life, if not in India, somewhere else.
Okay, so this is a talk about like Indians, but what you are looking in the Croatia? What is your futures over there?
Well, as I mentioned, we have always big goals. I mean, I want to be the leader market. I want to be, the best company there.
Because you already set up your business in the Croatia.
Yes.
But what is your future plan over there?
We will expand. We are already expanding our business outside of Croatia. We are establishing in the neighboring countries right now our offices, and probably next 3 to 5 years we'll have multiple offices across the Europe. We also established our office in the United States, which is in the early beginnings, like this one. But yeah, that's like we're going international. That's our goal for Humble Hunters.
This is I want to know that which is your favorite or like loving country? Which country you like the most?
Oof, that's a difficult question. To be honest, I mean, you would be surprised, but I love to travel to Middle East, especially Qatar. Qatar has developed heavily in past 20 years, and after the World Cup in 2024, I fell in love with Doha and Qatar. But that's only in the certain months because it's so hot during the summertime. But in the wintertime, it's beautiful and great. But Europe, I mean, you cannot replace Europe.
Yeah, so you mostly like the summer times?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
But Europe offers like so many different. We have 4 seasons, so in the summertime you can go to the seaside, and we have a crystal clear sea. It's probably one of the most beautiful seas if you look up Croatia a little bit. But then in the wintertime, if you like skiing, there's a lot of mountains with ski resorts, and a lot of tourists are coming to Croatia to go for skiing. So
okay,
there is a balance for everything. Yeah.
Okay, so like I just want to ask you that what makes your company like Humble Hunters in workplace it's unique or different from the other company?
I think if you look at different companies, we were the first one who went international in terms of the local, like in the team. We have workers from in our office from India, from Bangladesh, from Philippines, from Peru, from Nepal. We don't really look at the nationality. We look for skill, or experience. So for us, I think what makes us unique, I think that's diversity in nationalities that we have inside of our company. So we're a multicultural, multinational company, and I think that makes us much stronger than any other company in Croatia.
Okay.
Because we don't really we're not scared to change. We're not scared to new things. We adapt quite quickly. We listen to different experiences, because somebody from India or from the Philippines or from Latin America, you guys bring a lot of different experiences to our company, and that when we apply this, it skyrockets our business. Yeah.
So your workers and all are almost like happy in the Humble Hunters, right?
Yes.
They are just like celebrating all the days over there.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So
yeah, we're preparing for Christmas. this past Friday we were decorating the Christmas tree, so it's like already we're preparing for the festives. So.
Okay. So nowadays we can see that there are a lot of opportunities and all that. So according to you, what are the biggest opportunities and like what are the biggest challenges for the today's business?
I mean, opportunities are huge. In every sector, you can find a position where you can apply for a job, or in a university, there's like so many different positions or programs that are available for foreigners. Many universities are opening, new programs in English. But the biggest challenge, that's the opportunity. But the biggest challenge is probably the administration, immigration system, which is also adapting to the new thing and changing rapidly. So the government is regulating a lot of this immigration system, which makes it a little bit more, complex, but also longer than we would like. That's the biggest challenge.
If I want to ask you, if you are at the government position, what first step you will take for like correcting the administrations?
I honestly don't like politics, but probably the administration is something that we would change the first, especially the slow system. I think with today's technology, you can automate so many different things, and I think the government really needs to adapt to the new trends that are coming into the world, and try to implement the technology, the AI, and this trends that are coming in the world to be more efficient. Efficiency is something that I would like.
But in the generation of AI, people still doing the hard working, not smart working. So what do you want to say then?
Especially companies should focus a little bit more on the training and education of the workers. We live in a fast-paced world, and companies don't take time to train and educate their workers, and then they get surprised when the people leave. They leave because they didn't feel that they were part of the company. Yes, exactly. So companies really need to focus on the integration, training, and then mentorship as well. So
but for the smart work, what would you like to train them?
For the smart work?
Yes.
That's a good question. I mean, I think everybody nowadays who is not following or not using AI will fall behind. So in terms of the smart work, I think everybody should be aware of the changes that are happening with artificial intelligence and the capabilities of or opportunities that's giving to us. So it can really, in the smart section, improve even more the processes, the procedures, the operations, and everything. And companies can be a lot more efficient in their job, in their work, daily tasks, and everything. Be aware of the technology that's rapidly coming.
In the generation of iPhones, still people are stuck in the Androids and all that.
Yes.
So that's why I'm asking you.
Invest in the technology.
So sir, I want to ask you that how work-life balance in Croatian companies, and how does Humble Hunter support it?
In terms of the work and life balance, that's something that Croatian companies put a lot of emphasis on. But also, especially after the COVID, many workers realized, that how important it is to have this balance after work. So more and more, you can see that a lot of companies are promoting as one of their key to offer work and life balance. This means that they would sometimes even reduce the number of days in the week. They offer 4 days a week. They after 4 p.m. they would not anymore email or call the workers. During the weekends, they would offer them even some activities, support them with I don't know, some I don't know, benefits for their families to go outside of the city, enjoy the nature and something like that. So I think this mindfulness is something that companies are promoting a lot for the well-being of the workers. I mean, we live in a very fast-paced world, and I think we as humans, we are not prepared to work as machines. So yeah, companies are promoting this work and life balance a lot, and nowadays you as part of the workforce in Croatia, you can really choose which company you want to work for, and you can really find a lot of companies who are offering work and life balance.
So you have we have to do the polite nature with the employees and all that,
Yes.
and do the familiar activities, and so they can feel the comfortable zone in
Yes,
the company.
yes. Also, if many workers, they have they have families, and sometimes if they need to bring their kid or like they couldn't let's say be absent today from work, they would offer them work from home as well. So yeah, companies are really supporting workers just to make sure that they don't feel stressed.
Yeah. So if someone is nearby you, those who are working in your company, and if they are facing some kind of difficulties in their personal life or in the office, so what your first step will take?
I mean, that's something, it depends on the problem. If it's something very personal, we also like to take personal approach. Either that's like a financial support or, maybe a longer sick leave support. It's important for us to, keep the talent that we have in our company, because that's the only way we can, grow and succeed. And people hear this. Like, if you are treating your staff properly, you take really good care of them, and people talk about this, and then we don't have a problem finding quality workers.
And if employee is not giving you output in your company, then what will you do?
I mean, there is always a corrective way how you approach. We always try to understand what's the reason behind it. Why are you not giving 100%? Is there something that's bothering you? Like, do you have some problems at home? Are there any kind of financial problems? Or is it just you being lazy, or you don't want to work? So we always first try to understand what's behind this, let's say, lower output. So our HR department really takes personal approach to everything before we take some dramatic actions, which we don't want to go into that direction. So, but
okay, so sir, I just want to know future of the student in the Croatia, in the terms of social activities and other in the markets and all that, regarding the job opportunities.
Sure. If you look at Croatia, from the as a travel destination and from the travel perspective, we offer very vibrant life in Croatia. There's so many different activities, especially for the students, who like to socialize, who like to hang out after a hard day in the classroom. We Croatians, we like to drink a lot of coffee, so you can see all our streets and downtown is filled with people sitting outside drinking coffee and chit-chatting. So but also after in the evening, there's quite good nightlife that's offered for everyone. So I think there's that's kind of from the let's say entertainment perspective. But we have a lot of museums, we have a lot of different I don't know, things that you can see in Croatia. You can never be bored. Also, Croatia, if you look at it, look the Croatia as geographically, the position of Croatia, we're near to everything. Like Italy is like 3 hours away driving. Austria, like you can go and visit Vienna, like historical city, also 3 hours driving. If you want to visit Switzerland, it's like 1 hour flight. So it's you can always keep yourself busy as a student. If
But one thing I want to say that we Indian always preferred a tea, not a black tea, but a milk
okay,
tea.
yeah.
So we are not a coffee addicted person. We always
You
need
might
a
get
tea.
addicted to a coffee once you see how much coffee we drink.
Yeah.
But in terms of opportunities, there is a lot of universities that are offering very high quality programs for the students, and most of those universities, they kind of, after you finish the studies, you graduate, they're well recognized in Croatia, but also in Europe and in the world, and you can easily find a job anywhere afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you have a secure job after you finish graduate.
And sir, if someone want after graduation, if they want to settle in Croatia, so
Yes.
what are the prospects?
The government offers multiple options. Right now, they're introducing a long-term stay for anybody who graduates from the faculty. This means that you're automatically granted a permanent stay in Croatia, which is a huge benefit. You can bring your family there and settle long term. But also, as I mentioned, this huge shortage in workforce all over the Croatia and Europe. You can easily find a job right after you. Sometimes students are they find their future companies while they're still studying.
Okay.
One of the big benefits, you being a student in Croatia, is that you're allowed to work a certain amount of hours during your studies. So let's say about 20 hours per week. If you're a good student, you can you have some free time. You're allowed
They can
to work.
do part-time jobs, right?
Yeah, you can take a part-time job.
So fine.
Yeah, and just one thing. Usually, on the last year, like students who are finishing their studies, like the final year, the final semester, what they do is they already take a full-time job at that moment. Even they are students, they take a full-time job, and then once they get their diploma, they're already working full-time. So Croatia offers this transition from students to full-time work.
Okay. So what students attract about the Croatia in the terms of study?
I think low tuition fees. That's one of the very attractive. What's becoming very attractive for all foreign students, because those tuition fees are very affordable, and cost of living is very affordable. With accommodation being just a few $100 per month, and food as well. A lot of students can really afford to live in Croatia and study, and even if they get a part-time job, they can cover those expenses themselves without putting too much burden on their parents for the financial support.
Okay.
So, yeah, we see that this a lot, that a lot of students are choosing this path. Universities, they offer low tuition fees, which can be paid sometimes even monthly in the second and third year. But also students are working part-time jobs, and they cover tuition fees and all their expenses themselves. Yeah.
Okay. So sir, as everyone knows that Croatia is having a number of universities and students want to study over there. But if some students are not having that much budget over there to study in the Croatia, So what are the benefits Croatia is having?
Yes. Well, we at Humble Education and Humble Hunters, we are aware of this situation, and we always try to find the ways how to help these students. And we offer multiple student loans that can, help you kick off your career in Croatia, or your student career in Croatia. But in the second and third and fourth year, many universities offer scholarships. So, and those scholarships, most of the time, they cover the entire tuition fee.
Okay.
So those are the two things. We can help you with a student loan, and then you can also get the scholarship.
Okay, so that is the great option for the students, those who can't able to like manage their budgets for the high universities and all that.
Yes.
And sir, after like a scholarship and all that, like after the part-time job, what are their futures over there in the Croatia? In the terms of like, is it okay that they are doing the graduations, post-graduations all over there?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's probably the best time to find a job. Probably next 5 to 10 years, Croatian economy is going to grow significantly, and for anybody who lives in Croatia, not just studies, like who lives in Croatia, you're almost a guaranteed job afterwards. But I think the government is also working a lot on integration of the foreigners by offering these, let's say, permanent residence right after the graduation, and easily, family union with, we understand that you're there by yourself, and maybe you want to bring your brother or sister, or if you have kids or something like that. Croatian government is really supporting this.
For the dependents?
Yes.
Okay. So not in the terms of only for the job and corporate life, but Croatia is also helping for the study. Is that right now?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, as I mentioned, many universities are really looking to enroll a lot of foreign students, and there's like so many different universities that are offering English curriculums. Even now, the medical schools or medical universities are preparing many different English programs. So far, it was only like few, but we spoke with the universities. Look, you need to expand your program to make it more attractive for the students. So, like medical schools, business schools, engineering schools, like they're all expanding almost every single program that they have in their portfolio. They're trying to expand into English curriculum, so we can easily offer you a wide range of programs that are available in Croatia, and that's how the government is kind of supporting us, and also the government is supporting us with the enrollment system, with the process.
Yeah.
The notification of the diplomas is quite fast and easy. The visa system is also easy. We don't put too much pressure on students. So all those visas and immigration process is approved quite quickly.
I can must say, sir, that Humble Inter is playing a huge role in the Croatia, not in the terms of only for the job, but in the terms of study also. And I'm really appreciating that. And you are also doing a great job.
Thank you.
And I wish and I hope that you early start a new branch in the India as soon as possible. And we are looking forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, today we explored already so many things about the Humble Hunters, like their journey, their vision, their goals, and their exciting opportunities about the India and their future goals. So for more information, stay tuned and stay connected with us with Attribute.